welcome back to The Rewind. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, also welcome. My name is Taylor Lee. I'm the lifestyle coordinator at Overture Buckhead South, and The Rewind is just kind of a little thing that I do for our YouTube channel where usually I will watch a movie, then I will kind of talk about the movie and give you my opinion and then rate it. However, for the month of February, the month of love, I'm doing something a little different. So in case you forgot or if you're new, basically what I'm doing this month is I am picking out movies and then placing them in a specific category of love. And then I introduce the movie, tell you the category, tell you a little bit about that category, and ultimately then I tell you why I chose that movie specifically for that category of love. So this video should be coming out, I think, after The Other Woman. So yes, I'm wearing the same thing. In case you haven't noticed, that's a common thing. I'll typically film 2 videos on the same day. But I also just realized when looking back that I'm basically wearing the same exact thing for the review on If I Stay. So yeah, maybe I need to change up my wardrobe a little. What do you guys think? All right, anyways, I have my script here and here. So as you know, I like to kind of make this feel a little bit more like a one-on-one conversation with you guys. So I try to make eye contact with the camera as much as possible with you guys. So I do pull up my, my little script on here. So if you do see me scanning with my eyes or kind of awkwardly pausing, it is because I am trying to stay focused on my script so we aren't here for an hour and a half. But also trying to keep it feeling a little more, you know, like a personal relationship or a personal conversation by still looking in your direction without a piece of paper in my face, because nobody likes that. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive right on in. All right. So this time I'm going to be talking about the movie Collateral Beauty. Such a beautiful movie, honestly. I've seen it a few times. So the love type that I placed Collateral Beauty in was pragma, or endearing love. And I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right, pragma, right? Yeah, if not, I'm sure you'll let me know below if I'm saying it wrong. So, what is this pragma or endearing love? So pragma is unique. It's like this unique bonded love that kind of matures over many years. It's an everlasting love between a couple that chooses to put equal efforts into their relationship, something that is very, very important. Commitment and dedication are required to reach pragma. Instead of falling in love, you are standing in love with the partner you want to ultimately be by your side indefinitely. Personally, I really like the way that's worded. Yes, you can fall into love. I'm not saying that you can't or anything, but I really like how this specific love is something that it's not just, you know, automatic, kind of like how falling in love can be or how quickly that can happen. It's something that kind of has to take development and time, and something that both people have to give equally in the relationship to reach. So it's like you're literally standing in love with them. I kind of like that, but that doesn't matter what I think. So going to the film that I chose to go with this, Collateral Beauty, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the movie first. So the synopsis is: when a successful New York advertising executive, Howard Inlet, suffers a great tragedy, he retreats from life, basically. While his concerned friends try desperately to reconnect with him, he seeks answers from the universe by writing letters to love, time, and death. When his notes bring unexpected personal responses, he begins to understand how these consistent interlock, I guess. How these constants, how these things interlock. And a life fully lived, and how even the deepest loss can reveal moments of meaning and beauty. Very deep. This movie might make you cry, by the way. So getting into why I paired Collateral Beauty with Pragma or Endearing Love. So in Collateral Beauty, we see many different types of love being displayed. However, Pragma seems to be the most prevalent, or at least the driving force behind the film's plot. So heads up, I'm about to spoil the ending of this movie for you. So if you haven't seen it yet and you really want to, you can always come back to this video. Moving forward, you've been warned. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I can't talk. Swiftly, moving on. So we start off by being introduced to a father who is grieving and kind of grappling with the loss of his child. In case you needed more information, I'm talking about Howard. So we see him actively seeking out one of his grief counseling group mates, Madeline. And we kind of think, oh, this is the start of something new. This is the start of a new relationship for him. Good for them. Great. Maybe this will get him out of his, funk. Maybe this is what he needs. However, as he is visited by love, time, and death, we start to see a bigger picture. Here's where I spoil it. Sorry. This new love is actually his wife. So, surprise. So this woman that we see him actively pursuing in his grief counseling meetings, this is the mother of his child, the child who he and she are both still grieving the loss of. So, this kind of shows everybody processes things differently. Something that can be seen in this movie and something we can relate to. And this is very obvious when we're comparing Howard and Madeline. Or Madeline. Sorry, I'm going to say Madeline. So, Madeline has seemingly come to terms, or a type of acceptance with her loss. So, she has found a grieving process that is working for her and is finding peace in the chaos that was losing her child. However, we see Howard on the other hand, he's processing his grief very differently from that, which is completely and totally fine. Like I said, everybody processes things differently. Yeah. So Howard is really kind of processing things differently, and compared to his wife, we see that he is still kind of living in this chaotic state of grief, still blaming himself, unable to hurt and still move on at the same time. To truly find his peace, Howard had to kind of separate himself from Madeline. He had to work on things within himself, by himself, before he could be the man she deserved, or the man that he thought she deserved. He just kind of had to rebuild himself, to kind of pursue that love and that relationship that was still there, while at the same time healing himself from the grief he was feeling. So, Madeline seemed to really understand and respect this process for him, wanting obviously nothing but the best for the man she loved, and just ultimately in general just wanting nothing but the best for him. She wanted him to heal the best way he could. And if that meant separating, I'm sure that neither of them wanted to, but they both kind of came to this mutual agreement that this was the best course of action during this time frame. So after we kind of see this processing, in the end, this new love was an old love, I guess you could say, but just starting from a new place. Their love for one another was able to endure this traumatic and very, very tragic loss, their separation, and ultimately collide them back together again. And that's pretty beautiful if you ask me. Their love for one another was able to really stand the test of time and the test of pain and loss. So that's kind of why I picked the grouping of this enduring love, because that's a lot to have to process and go through. And it's also a lot, I guess, to realize, hey, this is what I need. And to even realize, hey, this is what the other person needs to kind of process themselves and their feelings on this situation. And then to ultimately, I guess, not physically be with this person that you still do love and are ultimately doing all this kind of for as well. Like, that has to be so hard. So in the middle of that loss, they have this other type of loss that probably also came with a longing at the same time. But it wasn't until he was able to really process and work through things that they were able to come back together and kind of continue that relationship and continue that endearing love just from a new starting point, basically. So I just thought that was really nice, and definitely something a little different in the movie world in the grand scheme of things, especially movies that deal with love in general. So yeah, I do recommend this movie. If you haven't seen it, even if you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I personally think this movie is very underrated. I remember going to see it in theaters and listening to people complain about it on their way out. I don't think so at all. I think it's quite beautifully done. And Will Smith's in it. I'm not saying that everything Will Smith is in is a golden gem, but it's dang near close. He's an incredible actor for sure. Needless to say, yeah, that's what I got for you today on this little category of love and with this movie. If you've seen this movie, please feel free to leave a comment below telling me what you guys think. If you haven't seen this movie, please, I recommend going to watch it. And then you can come back and leave a comment below for me, letting me know what you guys think. You can let me know if you would place it in this category of love, and if you thought that or I guess my reasoning behind why I put it in the pragma category was accurate, or you can tell me what you think. I would love to know what you think. So yeah, you can do that in the comments below. My next video, looking at my handy dandy notebook, is going to be on Fatal Attraction. And that one is going to be Mania as the category. So got something good to look for. Yeah, so if you liked this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up, give it a like below. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? You could be seeing more videos like this, probably better ones, by subscribing instead of having to type in our YouTube channel all the time. You'll get likely notifications of when we upload new videos. So you can do that by hitting the subscribe button below, or you can go to active space hashtag adult and kind of check out other videos and then subscribe. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. Oh, that did remind me, I actually did get a question. And so I will go ahead and I will answer that now. The question that I got was, why did I pick these movies specifically out of all of them? To be completely honest, I love movies. I am the person that still buys DVDs, especially when it comes to things that I will show here on the property I work at. So in all honesty, when I got this idea, I was like, what movies have I not shown yet? Some of these I have shown, but only like a long time ago. I was like, what movies do I have in my closet right this second? And what categories can they fit in? So I already had the categories. I just pulled out all these movies, and I would look at them, think about them, and then slide them on into a category and on the spot. And that's how I came up with this. That's why I picked these movies. Is it the most effective process? Probably not, but I mean, I'm having fun and I hope you guys are enjoying this. So isn't that really all that matters at the end of the day? I think we only have 2 movies left actually for this love binding experience or love grouping series. I would honestly love to do more series like this, or even comparing 2 movies in a specific genre together. So if you guys have any ideas or anything that you guys would like to see, please, again, leave a comment below. I would love to do something that somebody recommends to me. But, you know, until next time, that's all I got for you. So I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.